ready?
Ready like spaghetti, my nigga.
Alright.
Now go ahead.
Go. Intro the pod, my nigga.
Let me get my anime narrative voice. Previously on Ningen Bros, Dilbert, Taicho, and Dr. Finbar Calamitas had video and audio trouble. Therefore, episode 59 could not be uploaded online.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's right.
However, through their diligence and training in audio manipulation, we come to you again this week, and we give you episode 59.60 release. We back, y'all. We had problems with software, so last episode's dead, so this is episode 59 and 60. You get a 2-for-1.
I'm still trying to put it online just to have it up there. Cause
little bonus episode.
Yeah, word. You can't let the jokers go to waste. I don't even remember what we said last episode, but
I don't know. Word.
But shit, you know, comedy gold. Where's that from?
What?
Family Guy, right? Comedy gold. Some shit, yeah, right. But yeah, we back, y'all. Another week. More bullshit. More greatness. Or
we only have 3 more Attack on Titan chapters left. Not ready.
It's confirmed. Just 3 left.
Yeah, because they had nothing last month. Like a few weeks ago, that there's only like 4 more before the new chapter came out.
It was like what, early April was supposed to be ending or some shit.
Yeah, April. Yeah. So maybe they could. I don't know. I don't think they can end Attack on Titan with the anime right now. They might gotta do like a little a second season that's like 6 or 7 episodes or some shit.
Cause this is the last season too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but we'll get to that and more on the upcoming episode of the Ningen Rules. Brought to you by Milk. Keep your bones and your teeth strong. It's just a random ass sponsor. Some generic ass shit. Brought to you by Vegetables.
Alright, so what do we... Oh, we even do the AKAs. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm about to say, nigga, what you about?
Niggas don't even know who we are yet. Alright, I got all my AKAs written down. Turn to an old man, I write all my information down. Yeah, I'm your host, Dilbert Taicho. This AKA Just Hidden Six Spectacles, AKA Nigo Kaiba, your other podcast is a third rate, AKA Sugar Naito, don't make me drop you off the nearest balcony or tower in Shibuya, AKA Susio Senpai, AKA Alpha Samo, all things begin through your boy. I'm the gatekeeper, I am the guard, AKA Lord
we ain't
Toxic.
let none of you bitches in. That's right, I said it, turned it up.
AKA Lord Toxic, I'm the problematic king who says not so nice things.
Yes, that's it, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. What's good, everybody? It's your co-host with the most, Young Finbar Calamitous, aka the epitome of a real man, never showing these games or these hoes any true commitment, aka Nickelball with a black chickamon, aka Lazy Genius, aka Krishna, the curly-haired god of French poodles, aka the Dalai Akma. Join us and let us guide you on this blissful journey of anime and manga glory, aka Sick Senpai, aka Young Ubitake, but I ain't coughing up blood, aka what's my other AKAs? Look, I'm turning to old man. Oh,
Dr. Finbar.
I'm turning to Finbar for real. The AKA, hold on, get my shit ready.
You know what time it is. As we traverse the heavens and earth, we are left to wander and ponder what a stream is worth. The goats, it was what we labeled as, all because we pod decently while speaking fast. I'm straight dissing this nigga when I say that. I am Kendrick Lapod, and all we just asked for is loyalty.
AKA the master of all things perverse. I am Young Roshi, aka Perv Gotti. Yes, ladies, I do go on your Instagram page and take screenshots. And if I'm on Facebook, I hit those little 3 dots at the top of the page that lets you pull up and it says share externally, report. But you know what I do? Save it right to my device. AKA, new AKA, man. Ready? The original big nose, curly head Don Dada that saved the Tontadas. It is your boy, Young Usopp.
Yo, what was that? Yo, what was that?
It was a video with the guy Usopp shit, but they had like some Lion King music in the back. AKA my favorite AKA, the pirate boss who fights half a war with his head. I said half a war. Well, he did half the war with half his head knocked off. I am Young Whitebeard, aka Edward Newgate, and to all my
call him young Jack or old Jack-o'-lantern because his head is half hollow.
to all my children out there, remember this one truth. One Piece and no, Teach, you are not the man that Roger was waiting for. What's good, y'all? We back. In the words of the great Mike and Mike, rest in peace. Even though they both still alive. I miss them niggas. Back and better than ever, Mike and Mike.
Yo, what happened to their show?
It just like after like 20 years, they go.
Alright, we done.
Decided to go. Yeah, like 20 years, literally. Didn't want to branch out, but at first Greeny shit wasn't doing good, and I guess Mike shit was Golic, and then Golic shit wound up getting canceled. Greeny shit still on, but they had to keep changing like who they had on the show and shit to Get Up or whatever that shit is called that come on in the morning. Cause first it was like a certain amount of hours, and then they cut it down to like 2 or 3 hours, I think. But then Golic wound up not being on anything, but then they brought him back doing college football games, I think.
That being said, let's get into these topics. What you want to start off with first?
I mean, we start off with the usual. usual usual. I don't know what that means, but that was my attempt at being the white man, making a corny rhyme.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with Black Clover. Alright, so at the end of the last chapter, the Michael Jackson demon smacked Jack into the wall and then knocked, barely dodged. And then like the demons just like doing like some crazy shit and knocked it like overwhelmed. So then it comes out that the names are Lilith and Namas, so I can't call them the Michael Jackson demons anymore. Nah, but fuck it, I'm still going to. They still got the hee sound effects on their speech bubbles.
And they about to put the smooth criminal outfit on too.
So what happened? So yeah, the more the roots is like protruding from the castle, and everybody's like mad shook, and there's mad extra demons coming out.
Didn't another ancient demon pop up?
No, the same one that she thought she beat.
Pop back up?
Yeah, but stronger, I guess, because like the gate is open. But yeah. Then it comes back to blasting a hole through Xenon's chest, and then Xenon was like, "Yo, I couldn't beat him at 70%, but." And then Xenon started talking mad shit. He's like, "But a good effort, but nah." Like
it's all in vain, young man.
Mm-hmm. Then at the same time, Vanica's like moving inside Charlotte's cage, and then Dante is like, it's like the barrier is like broken down, and then all three of them going to the 100% form. So it's a wrap for the Magic Knight captains right now. It's a wrap. They about to get washed like how Madara washed the 5 Kages.
Xenon look like what's that nigga that took Ichigo full bring powers?
Oh, Ginja?
Ginja? Ginja took his shit and they had like that fucking skeletal looking shit around his body. Mm-hmm. One of them niggas look like that. I think it's Xenon.
Yeah, he want the bone power.
The bone shit, yeah.
Dante, he look like
niggas look like Xenon look like Spawn, nigga.
Vanica look like one of the Tartarus demons from Fairy Tail.
AKA my ghetto queen, Vanica. I'm not calling her Vanica or Vanica. I'm calling that bitch Vanica. Hey, girl.
And then and then Dante's like, he done with Jack. He fucking, what's that shit? Not Mighty Push, the other one.
Shinra.
Universal Pull. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. What? No, whoa.
Yeah.
Almighty Push is Shinra Tensei. What's the other one called?
Bansho Tenni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he pulled that nigga. It was about to body him. And then Vanica, she's doing her best Luffy impression, doing mad punches, it looks like. Or those like spikes coming out from the roses. But anyway, Vanica, she's all like, I like you so much. And she got the crazy look on her face. And she's asking Charlotte, does she want to come with him? Which is kind of weird. Well, that's
like Tupac.
That's what she said.
Go with me, oh Mary.
Xenon, he's just like powered up and mad shook.
I'm about to say, yeah, I was just about to say, wasn't it not in this chapter contemplating if he should leave or not?
Yeah, because he's observing the situation, and they know he can't beat the devils right now, or the Dark Triad. So he's just like, I'm gonna have to like find some way to leave and kill the scientists.
Who's somehow acting as like an accelerator for the gate, yeah. So he was like, basically, like, should I leave Jack and go, or try? But he was like, we don't have no chance, really, of fighting these shits. Because he kept saying, like, these are demons of the highest order.
He's like,
And,
he don't know what they're capable of yet.
probably some wild fucking, I don't even, some
fucking peel their skin off.
just walking around looking like a titan.
Like Bertolt.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, so Noctis, like, in the back of his head, he's like thinking about Oscar, hoping he'll come soon. Pause. And then fucking in the Clover Kingdom, like another ancient demon like popped up and was like heading toward one of the towns. And at the very end of the chapter, showed Asta and Lee just like they look like out of breath. So I guess from the look on Asta's face, he like figured out how to use the power. Hopefully, at this point, like shit's about to hit the fan. If he don't, they're all dead.
Hey, well, you know they probably did finish their training just now, and then they gonna display it first against the shit, the demon.
Like, oh, perfect, a chance for me to test it out.
That's that, yeah. And then they gonna beat the shit that's approaching the the Clover Kingdom, and then
in like one hit.
And then he gonna go find his way to the Speed Kingdom or whatever to save the day. Because honestly, what they gonna do with Austin now that he got anti-magic and he got a contract
with the devil, and even
with
without the underworld thing, he can still use 100%.
Yeah, because Lee came through on his own, right? Because he was so weak.
Yeah. So then, like, technically, he's like one of the, like, well, he is as strong as one of the Magic Knight captains. So after this, he's gonna have to be the Wizard King, like, somehow.
You think over, you know, they gonna do some corny shit. They gonna be co-Wizard King.
Nah, they gonna pull up Naruto and Sasuke. They gonna fight for it. But then magically, you know, gonna find a way to counter his anti-magic, so they're gonna be on the equal playing field.
Mm-hmm. You think they gonna fight for it on some friendly shit, or you know, gonna do some snake shit?
But you know, they gonna go all out.
Oh yeah, get they all.
Yeah, like remember when they was about to get their awards, to solve who got like the most points and shit.
Yeah,
and then
Black Bulls
on stage, and then the Wizard King was like, yeah, there are two new upcomers from Golden Dawn and Black Bulls, and they're really strong. And
they did the attacks against each other.
Yeah, out of nowhere, you know, just blasted that nigga. Also, like dispelled it with no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
everybody in the audience was shook.
Yeah. It was like,
NANI? Nah, niggas was like, oh my goodness! But yeah, that was it for Black Clover.
Let's get into My Hero and Will Hawks and his redneck father.
I forgot. I was gonna do another AK. I forgot all about this.
No, it wasn't.
I was gonna say the orange-haired thug who believes in love. A mulberry is a tree. Man. Part of the Kuwabara Love Liberation Army. I'm gonna get that beard in me and a mulberry tree with like a circle around it and a red string.
And then like y'all have like a little button where you press this cool bar like you kinda.
Nigga says that's the power of love, baby.
Nigga told like Johnny Bravo and shit.
Yeah. Hey, pretty mamacita. was like,
Wait, what's his
I
real
wonder
name?
if Kazuma.
Kazuma, yeah.
She was like, I wonder if Kazuma says all these crazy things to everybody or just me.
Oh, damn.
Cause he
She
had
should be
just said
dead.
his mom. She was like, Cool Bar was like, he said something. He was like, oh, it's the power of love, baby. And she was like, I guess you're right. He was like, she agreed. And then but then it went to her though. I was like, I wonder if he says these silly things to everybody or just to me. I was like, so she don't know what the fuck she don't know that he really serious.
Yeah.
She don't know she probably don't even know what flirting is.
Hell no. She's been crying her whole life, that's why.
You keen to marry J. Blas?
Yo.
I'm not going.
Until the girl got there, he was like, fuck all that noise.
Niggas killed the birds and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that was foul. And they killed that nigga.
Hell yeah.
He tried to help her escape. And they knew what was going up.
Yo,
Taruka and they act like he left.
I just had a thought. If Goku seen the nigga, the girl killed them birds, he would chant from Super Saiyan and beat that nigga ass. Remember in the Cooler movie where he get ass beat, he didn't turn Super Saiyan until he seen the bird injured.
And then he picked the bird up and then like it healed him. Like it flew off. Yeah, like
you doesn't
from the
do anything
palm of his
wrong.
hand. No. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Every time I see like birds, I be thinking about that shit sometimes. I'm like, that shit is so stupid. Like, never mind, he beat the shit out of you, your son, and your friends, and Piccolo. The birds what it took for you to get to this point.
Yeah, and it's like, why it took us that nigga so long to turn Super Saiyan in that movie? Yeah. Like, maybe I guess he have control over it like that yet.
No, but then that makes no sense because he came back to Earth. He said he
could turn back
with no problem.
Yeah, because the only place that makes sense is
right after Trunks left.
After Trunks left,
but
yeah.
Even then, that don't make no sense. Because remember, Trunks asked him, "Can he turn to Super Saiyan at will?" And Goku's like, "At first, no, but now I can."
Mm-hmm.
But I know what that was. That movie came out around the same time the transformation happened for the first time, so they wanted it to be a build-up. But it's still stupid.
Yeah.
Goku could have been killed that nigga.
Cause he watched the nigga as soon as he turned Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
But anywho,
so Cooler came back as a figure, a Dragon Ball Z figurine.
Yeah, cause the Cooler came back as a 2004 rapper's watch, nigga. He's all platinum. They came back as a platinum watch.
Nigga came from Ben Baller's career. But yeah, let's talk about fucking My Hero. You wanna have the discussion, my niggas?
You know I don't never remember how these shits be starting, and I'll never have these shits pulled up either.
All right. Yeah, after this, I want to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen because I got some funny shit to say.
I didn't read the latest chapter that dropped.
Oh, okay. So perfect.
He said perfect. It's like you plotting.
Alright, so what happened? Alright, this is a Hawks flashback. Saying how he grew up while only seeing heroes on TV, but like his father was like abusive and like a thief and all that shit, the criminal.
And I don't remember. So how was he having the Hawks use his ability to help him plan his robberies and shit like that?
No,
what was Hawks?
Remember, Hawks could send vibrations with his feathers, like evil intentions and all that. So he probably fine-tuned them to help his father out. That's why when he said his feathers were tingly, and he thought something happened in the town, but then it stopped. And his father was barking on him, talking about, "Don't lie to me, and don't talk to nobody, don't leave the house."
Okay. Nigga, Hawks had the tingly back, like
Like Universal thing.
16 his better Super Saiyan. His hair is yellow now. Think about it. He kind of like he got the Trunks hairstyle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have Trunks voice acting that nigga in the anime too. That'd be like it seemed like they would have that nigga.
Nah, it's not.
It's not no.
Nah.
And nigga like no Endeavor. He gonna scream out father. Told the gonna be like what?
Fucking.
Like nigga, that's my father.
Horse gonna have Endeavor adopt him and give him flame wings.
He gonna turn into Ace, nigga.
Yeah.
He gonna turn into Marco the Phoenix.
So what happened? Yeah, his dad was like abusing him and his mom and shit. And he was like years ago, his dad killed someone of a pocket change, and his mother was like harboring him from the law, keeping him safe.
That's how they met, right? Then you say they met like that or some shit.
Yeah.
Like she was hiding his father from the law, and they wound up getting romantically involved. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, they've been involved in a life of crime.
He was like, "Thank you for not stitching me. Have my baby."
Baby, he was now I'm gonna treat y'all like shit.
Yeah, word.
Saying Hawk's father a black man?
Nah. Hold on. Danger. That's our problematic, right?
No, my fault. It's Black History Month. Yeah. Can't stand the black kings or queens on here.
Yeah, Hulk's father was like, yeah, I'm still happy like I stole that dude's pocket change. But yeah, his father's mad abusive, and his mom just dealing with it. And Hawks pretty much said how he knew his parents were broken on the inside, but he endured it, hoping to not be like them. And then one day, like his mom told him how his father got arrested after he stole a car and got caught by Endeavor. And the Hawks was like, at that moment, he realized heroes were actually real, and he got mad excited.
Hawk's father's a nigga who killed Uncle Ben.
With great power comes great responsibility.
They didn't make it like it was the Sandman who killed Uncle Ben. Was that in the comic?
I think it was Sandman in one version.
Because I know they made it in the third Spider-Man. They made it the Sandman, right?
In my mind, the same person who killed Batman parents killed Uncle Ben because someone kills him and no one really brings it up. It's just their motivation.
Yeah, right. Like it never got solved, type shit.
Yeah. No, but Spider-Man beat that nigga ass.
In a movie, right?
No, I think in the comic book too.
I know they had one where they said Batman confronted Joe Chill or whatever the nigga name was. But then they got different versions of who killed Batman parents too.
Yeah, there's one version where, like I said, it was a Joker or some shit.
It was a Joker, yeah.
It makes it really creepy. That means he was stalking him since he was like a kid or some shit. Well, not stalking, because he don't know about Bruce Wayne as Batman.
But it kind of goes in hand with the Joker movie though, because remember, like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was supposedly like thinking that what's Bruce's father's name? Damn, what's Bruce's pop's name? Yeah, Thomas Wayne. Remember, and the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, he was saying his mother was sick, and he was like, "Oh, you just left her or whatever." And he was saying that Thomas Wayne was his father.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Like it was kind of strange in the movie because he just showed up like in front of the house or some shit like that or whatever. He told him like to get out of here, some shit like that, and he hated Thomas Wayne. And he was thinking that was his father. And his mother was dying.
It's almost like to be a hero, you have to have like a strained upbringing somehow. You can't just be like normal want to be a hero.
But did you read the Three Jokers shit?
No, not yet.
Nah, I gotta read that shit too. I was fiending for that shit to come out. It finally came out. I ain't reading. Try to say it was like it's been three Jokers. When Batman said and they like that omniscient chair, yeah, whatever, yeah, tell you everything, and they said it's three Jokers.
The joke is not a person; it's an ideology.
Yeah, I guess. Somehow he existed. I don't know. Some niggas was saying like maybe from like the multiverses, like colliding or some shit, and then they like something. I think somebody said something like the Lazarus pit or some shit. I'm like,
Oh shit.
oh, Rajon Rondo strikes again. AKA how's y'all go?
But yeah, back to my hero.
I forgot we talked about my hero.
So fucking Hawks was like, yeah, his fantasy became reality, realizing that Endeavor was the one who actually captured his father. So then the mom got scared, thinking that she would be charged for like harboring his pops or whatever. So they left the house. So they was like homeless, and she pretty much forced that they could try to find ways for them to get some money. And she just like, you're your father's son, aren't you? Why are you even born? Why do you even have your wings?
What was his father's ability?
I don't know. Wasn't that good if you got caught?
Yeah, cause I'm like,
Oh, I know it. I know what his quirk was.
that yeah, what nigga?
Chris Benoit.
Oh no, that was his stand, nigga.
Oh man, Chris Benoit jokes will always be funny, but not funny.
Where is sad and tragic? Stando, crispy noir. What was his famous move? What move did he do? Nah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what move did he? What move? Oh, for some reason, I want to say like frog splash or some shit.
But what you call? So yeah, I guess she called somebody to I guess his mom and him got put into protection, and they provided for support for them, and they erased like I guess like all traces of them, like and let them start over. That's what I'm gathering from that.
Alright, quick question about that. So on the unofficial, the fan translations, right? When they approached her about it, they said something. He was like, "You're a family," and then they was like, the mom said something like, "Why are you saying y'all? It's only us here."
Yeah.
So I was like, did they know that she was like pregnant or something like that, or was she trying to allude to the fact that?
No, she probably like I think probably from like a greed standpoint, like why are you talking about family? It's just me and him here.
Or some shit like that, and I don't know. Yeah, I was a little confused about that.
Because at first I interpreted it as like I think she's more so talking about herself, wasn't trying to include him. But that's what I took it as.
I took it as she was maybe hiding that she was pregnant with another child or some shit like that, and like she would try to play it off like, "What you mean, y'all? Like it's just me and him." But even when it's just them two, it still would be y'all because it's two of y'all. It's just both of you. So. I don't know. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Official translation, they translated a little bit more, clearer, a little better.
Yeah. So what you call it? So then it comes to Hawks in present day, and he's like that whole thing was like a dream he was having, like remember what happened. And then Genius was driving him in the Batmobile from 1967.
Oh yeah, and Hawks was talking on the cell phone.
Yeah, because like his voice box was like messed up. talk about how they tricked Darby and all that, putting him in a fake death-like state in order to like.
Basically, they put Best Genius in like a medically induced coma or some shit.
Yeah. And then they encounter some villains, and Gina's like dispatched them like really quickly. And then they were talking to people for like who was outside, and they were saying, and Genius was like, you know, what happened to the police and the local heroes, and the people in town just like, you know, everyone left ever since what happened. And then like some dude in the back of the crowd, he was like, who needs heroes anyway? He like a prosthetic arm or some shit.
And then they show like when they arrived, like some of the audience was like happy, but then you could see like certain people in the audience, their face was kind of like grayed, and they was like
mad,
looking angry.
Yeah,
like I don't trust the heroes. Yeah, like fuck, who is these niggas?
And then they continue on a car ride, and they was going to Hulk's mom's crib just to check on, make sure she's alright, because all that Dobby stuff, since Dobby knew everything. Cause she left a note saying how some men barged into the house and like threatened her, so she left.
He was basically like, oh, then I guess it's true. I guess like what, she was the one who told him
about all the information.
All that information. But still, that still leaves the question: who told Dobby where to look anyway?
That's true.
How would he know where to go? Even if, alright, he pressed her and he got information.
Unless he was like following Hawks, well, at some point, because he didn't trust him at all to begin with.
That could be the case.
And the Hawks are just like, you know, she didn't like, you know, he don't really care too much because like the Marissa and their name Takami, like the tie was already severed, and he's fine with that.
I feel like he got like some type of Dobby probably feels some kind of connection with Hawks.
Yeah.
Being that they both like pretty much lost their identities. Because we still don't know what happened to Dobby after Endeavor thought he died.
That's true.
Because remember, they only found his jaw, his bottom jaw, at the scene. They said everything else they thought burned to fucking to ashes and like to dust. I wonder what the fuck Dobby mouth looked like though.
I don't know.
So he got a jaw. Did they give a nigga a new jaw? And who took him away? Somebody must have kidnapped him.
Probably.
He was training. He was training so hard that to impress his father that he fucking burned himself up.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And now he got hold of grudge against his pops.
Yeah, Hawks. He's like talking to Gina, saying how when a person's backed into a corner, you see who they really are. And you can tell Hulk feels some regret about what happened twice. Like he just say he's a decent guy, and he just wanted to be like helpful, and he felt the same way. And then I guess Hulk's gonna go on like some little personal journey, so he can help Endeavor. So he's not like a burden, I guess.
Yeah, the shit I put in the Discord. Don't the nigga for the Black Lightning? Don't the nigga make it in the pro?
Don't he what?
Look like loaded Lux.
He does.
You gonna get this work, nigga?
That's what his face look like in the thumbnail too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right, like he's saying that, right? Just work, man. You ain't fucking with me, man. I was like, wait a minute, Lord Lex on this shit?
Alright, let's see, what else? Alright. Let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, so I was very confused reading this chapter at first.
You're gonna have to inform me because, like I said, I ain't read it, so.
Okay, because the first 4 pages just dialogue. So I thought I read a chapter of Hunter x Hunter.
Niggas like Takashi came back.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I am reading way too much. So to sum up these pages of text bubbles, pretty much the world is in a panic. People don't know what to do. There's some people who want to reveal the existence of like spirits and curses, and other people who don't. And you know, the value of the the Japanese yen is falling, and all this other shit.
I thought you was being funny.
Well,
Oh yeah, because all the destruction happened, right? That's why
Yeah.
Shorty in the previous chapter got that tip to take her money out the stock market or some shit like that.
Yeah. And in the beginning of the chapter, they had like a map of Japan. There's like big ass holes. Like that's where, in the big hole, that's where Sukuna like killed everybody. So then it cuts to this little kid eating like some like TV dinner or some shit in like a store. And this little ghoul thing is calling him, so he follows it. He about to get eaten by some monster, but then this dude comes down and stabs it. And did you read the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero manga?
I don't believe I did. I'm
Okay.
not sure. I can't remember.
So this is the main character from that. The guy named Yuta. So the dude Yuta, he like beat this curse, and he was shot, and he realized that the kid was alone and shit. And then as he's talking to the kid, the curse behind him was trying to eat him, but then the curse gets like obliterated instantly. So then it cuts to Yuta going to like some like location, and Yuta just someone's like, good work, and he's just like, yo, let's get to the point already. You know, I'll listen to whatever you have to say to me. And what you call it? So Yuta starts talking, and he's like, he don't care if he's Master Gojo's people. He cut off Inumaki's arm. And in the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero manga, Inumaki, the dude with the speaking powers,
Yeah.
and the dude Yuta were teammates at first. I think it was Inumaki, Yuta, and Maki, the girl with the glasses, and I think somebody else.
Is Yuta somebody that they reference? They say he's the one that was out.
Yeah.
Like he was like out the country or some shit like that, or
Yeah.
but he's older than them, right? He's like a grade above them.
Yeah. Because the events of Jujutsu Kaisen Zero happens a year before Jujutsu Kaisen started. So then, at the end of the conversation, talking about Inumaki, Yuta's like, he'll kill Yuji Itadori himself.
Hey, yo, Paul, the name of the chapter is Hard and White.
What? Hey, yo.
That's the name of the chapter.
That's wild. So.
Why the nigga on the cover page look like some sad nigga? He look like Fitch from American Pie, nigga.
That's Yuta. That's the same dude.
That's Yuta. I'm about to say it's Yuta, right?
Yeah.
Like Finch from American Pie, nigga.
He does.
Yeah. Like the baggy eyes, sad looking. Like a creep on the low, not even on the low.
So then, at the end of the chapter, it's like a notice from Jujutsu headquarters saying, like a few mandates saying, like, number 1, Suguru Gito survival has been confirmed, and he's been sentenced to death again. Number 2, Satoru Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya incident, and is thus permanently exiled from the Jujutsu world. Further removing his seal will be considered a criminal act, so they want him to remain in the prison jail thing. Number 3.
That sound like some what was them niggas in the Soul Society that Aizen took control of? He killed them beforehand, but he was acting like they were still alive to
oh yeah, the people.
Like something 46 or some shit. It was like some number or some shit like that.
Central 46.
Yeah, it sound like whoever giving these mandates ain't.
It sound like them, yeah.
Yeah, like it sound like somebody manipulating them. But the nigga don't fuck with whatchamacallit, Gojo though, the principal from the other school, the old nigga.
Oh yeah.
And Gojo don't fuck with none of them
Kyoto
either.
School, yeah.
Yeah, the nigga that's supposed to be integral to the balance. Well, he is the balance of the fucking world. If you don't
like
do that shit, absorb the next
essence
person.
of the next person, yeah.
I can't remember. I'm getting old. Did Itadori and Megumi go on a mission to get the next girl?
Who, Nobara?
No, I'm saying, was there another mission modern day for whatchamacallit? Or it was just that one flashback?
What you talking about?
About when he was, remember, okay, when Gojo and Gito were young, they decided not to do when they was about to take the girl to be assimilated into the principal for the Kyoto school. They said they wasn't going to do it, but then Fujigoro Pops killed her.
Yeah.
They didn't have an arc for Itadori and Megumi to do that too, right? It wasn't no, right? Okay.
So what's going to happen? What happened? Yeah. So after this shit with Gojo, they said keep him in the cell. The principal from Jujutsu Tech, Masamichi Yaga, they said he receiving the death penalty for inciting Gojo and Gito. So they want him dead.
They want the principal from the Tokyo school dead?
Yeah. The dude with the shades?
Yeah. With that put the energy into like the cursed dolls and shit?
Yeah. And then mandate number 4, the suspension of Yuji Itadori's death sentence is revoked and the execution is to be carried out immediately. And then the last part is Yuta, the guy we just saw, is Itadori's executioner. So like no one else is allowed to kill him, I guess. I guess no one else can kill him. So shit about to get real. Because I still need to find out if Kugisaki's alive. And I want to know what happened with everybody after the whole Shibuya shit. Cause you know they hiding somewhere. What you think?
So
what happened?
No, I was about to say, so that's all that happened? Like they just all these mandates were put out and that was it?
Yeah, they was like, yo, we don't fuck with y'all no more. Y'all dead to us. Y'all gonna be dead. What else? Alright. You ready to talk about One Piece Z?
You go ahead. I'm gonna start it off.
Alright. Let me see. So it starts off with the god, your other aka Rob Lucci, feeding a bunch of pigeons like an old man at the park.
Central Park. And his pigeon that he normally be having, crying and shit, looking shook, because he's showing other pigeons love.
Pigeons like, yo, they can't sit on your shoulder like how I can.
The other pigeons popped up on Rob Lucci's shoulder like,
okay, you got a man. Okay, ma.
Oh man. Alright, so One Piece starts off with Kaido sends off mad like energy like slashes at everybody.
Oh, the fucking raw wind cycle he did to the red scabbards.
Yeah. And then my guy Zoro, he don't even budge. He just slices that shit and sends it like flying away from him.
One arm, he just put his arm out like get off me.
He stiff armed the wind side.
Nah, he smacked it to the side how Super Perfect Cell smacked Vegeta down.
Word.
He did like the cross arm and then extended it all the way out to the side. Stay out of my way, Vegeta.
So that fucking Luffy punches that nigga Kaido in the stomach, and he gets sent flying back. Then Kid like power drives that nigga into the ground, and then fucking Law, he's trying to like get Kaido's heart, so he like shocked him that Gamma Knight shit, and Kaido just like, yo, so yeah, I adapted to how tough my defense is. Yeah, you're not just like mindless fools. And then Killer, he started cutting past Kaido's scales and like slice him up. And low key, Kaido seemed like he about to like get beat. But then after that happened, Big Mom uses Prometheus. No, what's the other? Prometheus the fire one. What's the other one?
It's Zeus, right?
Yeah, Zeus. Yeah, so Zeus, he used Zeus to like shot Killer. And Big Mom was like, as long as you're under the sky, like you can't escape. And then Kaido was about to go eat Killer, and then Luffy saved him real quick.
He was about to eat that nigga, right?
Yeah, cause
that nigga had his jaw wide open, right? I was like, yo, what's the dude? Like he's about to eat Killer?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with Kaido?
Yeah, but Luffy saved him, kicked him in the face. But then Kaido recovers, about to like blast Luffy with like another like fire blast, and then Zoro is telling Law what to do, and Law got tight. He's like, "Yo, first them, now you. I am not your servant," but he still sends Zoro up anyway. And then he uses Kinemon's attack again to like save Luffy from like being burnt up. And then Zoro, he about to. he about to get Kaido the business. And if you see this panel of Zoro above Kaido about to run down on him with the sword, it's the same as when Trunks was like about to slice Mecha Frieza. He's like,
yeah. So, but they also said that's the same stance he used to defeat Ryuma on Thriller Bark, and that's also the same stance that Ryuma did to beat the dragon. Back in, I guess, what was Wano in that story and that. But that's not from Romance Dawn. What is that from?
I forget.
Cause Romance Dawn is like the shit that still got Luffy in it, but Ryuma was like some other shit, right?
Yeah. So then, was like Kaido about to like tank the attack. He about to eat it, but then Big Mom was like, "Yo, Kaido, look out! It's not an ordinary sword." And then Kaido's like,
"Nani?" And he was like, "Why do I?"
He's like, "Why is Odin's presence within that sword?"
Nah, he thought he sensed. He thought it was an ordinary sword, so he sensed the he sensed the aura of John Legend. That's he was about to take it slow with that Big Mom yelled out to that nigga to dodge. I'm like, why she sensed that, but he ain't sensed that?
Yeah,
maybe because she in tune with the spirits, because she be stealing niggas' souls.
Yeah, but because I think Kaido was like still underestimating them because they give him the business. He's like, all right, Kaido's doing that big bad villain thing where he like eating all their attacks, and then he gonna adjust accordingly at some point. So yeah, Zoro he attacked Mist, but he cuts off the horn from the Onigashima Island, and then Zoro's just like, damn. But then Big Mom zaps that nigga. And then Big Mom zapped Luffy, Killer, and Law, and they all I guess they all fucked up a little bit. But then Luffy ate it. He's like, yeah, and what? And what? Big Mom is like, how come that lightning didn't work for you? He goes, because I'm rubber.
That nigga say, I'm rubber and you're glue.
And so somewhere in the One Piece world, and Nero's laughing right now because he goes, it's your first time here, huh?
She should have known that.
but I don't know. Because she never fought Luffy directly before. That's why.
But just based off the properties of, unless like this way it won't make sense, because if that lightning got like some type of hockey, then it should still hurt Luffy. But if it's just lightning on his own, then no.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, then Luffy's like, "You gonna pay for what you did?" And then Big Mom looked mad shook. She's like,
Help me! Oh my god!
Oh wait a minute. Play it again.
Help me! Oh my
and then Kaido laughs at Luffy before he can hit her. And then Luffy still ate that attack too. He's like, even his fire doesn't work. And then he hit Kaido with like his Gear Force gum Gatling attack. And then that was the end of the chapter.
I think it was the Kong Gatling, ain't it?
Yeah, Kong Gatling. The King Kong Gatling.
Yeah, that line was trash though. When he was like, "Is he immune to the fire too?" He's like, "No, just guts." I was like, "What?" But back to turning to Al Gore. Hold on, I get the supernova. Back to the supernova. Fucking people were saying that Killer wasn't actually cutting him. That he was using sound. Cause I forgot the name of the name of the technique was like sonic scythe, but it was like it makes sense because the pirate school kids is named after like a rock band. It's after like punk rock, so they was like that might leave the door open for Apu to come and try to join them and try to help them, cause Apu can cause shit to explode like from the inside or some shit using sound. They saying that that's probably what. That's why when he was saying that when Killer was saying, you know, these scales have been a fucking nuisance or whatever like that. See, I thought he was saying because Law kind of cut him up a little bit with the Gamma knife. That might have been some openings, but then they were saying that they showed him just cutting. And I'm like, well, but they was like, a lot of people saying no, that's more than likely him using his swords to create like a fucking impact using sound or something, so that shit is like reverberating throughout the nigga and going through his body or whatever like that. So I was like, oh yeah, that is one way you could, like Kaido said, y'all figured out a way to bypass my skills and my defense or whatever like that. Not just with using the real hockey.
Yeah, fucking Luffy was hitting that nigga. He was like,
"Oh no, if I say you play that, no.
Oh damn. I was trying to play the King Kong, the Nicki Minaj shit. I'm King Kong.
Yeah. Why is that playing?
Oh, because I'm doing it from YouTube and not the soundboard.
Oh yeah, I don't know how you do that where you share the desktop audio.
Well, no, you are the desktop audio on my OBS right now. So.
Yeah, you my desktop audio too, but if I play something on desktop, you're not gonna hear it.
Alright. Yes. I don't know. Well, whatever. Anyway, what's the next topic? Okay, so, we have some bad news. You hear it?
Yeah, it's kind of did it out though.
We have some very bad news, guys. So this morning they announced that the Black Clover TV anime is ending on March 30th. However, after the episode concludes, they will give us an important announcement. And it sucks because they just got to the climax at the beginning of this. Spade
You gotta
combat.
pause. You gotta pause it because it keep both of y'all keep cutting out.
Yeah, so it's sad because they just got
Yeah.
into the nitty gritty of the Spade
That shit was
Kingdom arc.
He was like, and it sucks because and Spade.
I was talking about the sad boy song too.
Yeah, I heard you. It's like a tone change.
So yeah, they was like, yeah, we're gonna, episode 170 gonna be the last one, but we're gonna have an important announcement, and people are hoping that they're announcing that it's gonna be like transitioning to like a seasonal anime. So like probably next year they're gonna like come back to it, but their track record is not good because the same people who did Black Clover, the same people who did Bleach. You see how that happened, how that ended up. We getting a sequel to the anime 10 years later almost.
Only thing is, I feel like the difference is that I think I talked about this last week or the week before, that Black Clover
It's popular.
is like one of the most watched animes like worldwide.
Yeah,
like, according to like, I don't know, was
comparison
it
to Bleach at the
Crunchyroll?
time. What happened?
I want to say Crunchyroll. I can't remember which platform it is, but Black Clover make too much money.
Oh yeah, true. And they make like good sales from the music too, not just from the merch and shit.
Yeah, I think somebody was saying like the intro was the #1 song in Japan. Shit, it was on the #1 on the Billboards or some shit. Yeah, like Black Clover make way too much out of it. That's why I'm kind of surprised. I'm just thinking maybe because they don't want to catch up and they just want to leave some room for maybe they tired of, especially with everything going on with the pandemic. Shit might be more expensive trying to keep on putting out episodes every week. So.
And like
and
if they keep going, they're gonna be caught up and they can't do filler in the middle of all this because people gonna be mad.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just taking it as more than likely they just going to take a break. So
yeah. And speaking of I had no idea 7 Days since anime came out.
The anime came out?
Season 4.
Oh, somebody was talking about that at my job the other.
I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to like process season 3. I watched like 5 episodes. I'm not feeling it. I might just skip it.
Shit, it looked like your unborn child drew it. Is that the season that had the horrible?
Yeah.
I'm still on season 3, the real season 2. And I watched like the first 3-4 episodes, and I just started watching. I read the whole manga, but
same. So everything that happened, so it's no biggie.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal. I mean, I would like to see it animated.
Yeah, one day.
Nigga Escanor went out like Nanami, nigga.
Word. Oh damn, that should hurt. Don't say that again.
that shit did hurt me.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you was his real sensei, not Gojo.
Yeah, not Gojo. Gojo is fucking Fushigoro's sensei.
No,
he raised that nigga.
Gojo is what Kakashi was to Naruto in their the OG series. Like he was barely there, didn't teach him shit.
Except for Sasuke, he's just like it's the same thing. The weird hair color kid got neglected, so the sensei put all his time of devotion to the dark haired kid.
So it's a little bit of colorism, but follically.
Follicular colorism. I'm gonna put a hashtag up like hashtag insult.
Hashtag what?
You know how you remember the shit that was going on? I think in Nigeria, SARS. Remember they say hashtag InSARS?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up a new hashtag. in follicular colorism. Niggas gonna be like, what the fuck is follicular colorism? I'm like, do bronze really have more fun? The men's. Nah, I'm gonna just stop making up bad boy.
How come the crazy hair man characters always got like some wild hair color, and the cool character always has like bland hair? How come, how come the cool character can't have the crazy hair?
Because yeah, word.
That's gonna be the name of the episode: follicular colorism. No, I'm gonna call it follicle racism.
Follicle racism. Like lyrical exercise, nigga.
Somewhere Riz is like, damn, I should have wrote that shit down.
Said that, yeah. The follicular racism.
The follicles in your molecules. You can cut the tension with the sword. Swing.
No, and that song, oh shit, what song is that?
Fucking ridiculous.
Nah, and fucking the Wu-Tang shit. I think it's Triumph or Triumphant. That nigga said, what that nigga say? He said he got a bar about. He was like, he said something about the heart, like clog up your arterial, like the first lane of Central Station. He compared your artery get clogged to a train coming through the subway at Central States, and I was like, what is this nigga? He was like, something like light up like your cerebral cortex when you bust from raw sex. I was like, alright, listen.
Yo, alright. Alright, okay, next. Speaking of things that's wild. The art director for Resident Evil 8, aka Resident Evil Village, they're encouraging the weirdo behavior of everyone sexualizing the main antagonist.
Alright, talk about. Are they encouraging or?
Yeah, because alright, I'm gonna read it. What he said. He's a hi everyone. Tomonori Takano, the art director of Resident Evil Village. I wanted to use the opportunity to publicly reflect on the outpouring positivity we've received from the fans on our latest announcement. As a representative of the development team, thank you all to the fans who continue to follow us. Most recently, Lady Dimitrescu and her daughters have received a fair amount of attention, far more than we anticipated. It's great that they're able to take the spotlight as icons of Resident Evil Village. Lady Dimitrescu especially has received much fanfare both domestically and overseas, which has made all of us in the development team extremely happy. See, they co-signed it. I hear her height is something of interest. If you include her hat and high heels, she is 2.9 meters, approximately 9'6". These bewitching vampire characters are relentless in their pursuit of Ethan, and I can't wait for you to meet them yourselves when you enter Castle Dimitrescu in May. So yeah, this is them encouraging it. All these fucking weirdos is like.
It sound like they were trying to put like a hidden message in this thank you letter, nigga.
They pull a trailer. Oh my God, you're special. We love you. That's exactly what they said in this letter.
But we know the truth.
It's a
Secret society for purrs, nigga.
Word.
There's Pizzagate all over again.
It's gonna be like this when fucking the FBI they do it. They ain't gonna know what to do.
FBI gonna be all silhouetted out. They gonna be doing the silhouette challenge.
Nah.
Oh, that's the new silhouette challenge, nigga. Just pain above the city.
But yeah, all these fucking weirdos been drawing this lady with big ass titties and round ass bent over, all types of positions and shit.
Hold on.
It's mad creepy.
They saw once they put the trailer out, niggas was
Whoa, what is that?
fuck your papa!
That's exactly what they did.
That's what remember when Plankton was in SpongeBob brain, and then he had the Krabby Patty in front of it. He's about to eat it, and he used it to get him and make him jump out because he was controlling SpongeBob brain. Your mouth was watering. Oh, we gotta talk about gotta go back to manga real quick.
Alright, what's up?
Cause the number one hero popped up. Did we talk about that?
Oh no, we gotta talk about One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Well, you can take the floor with this. I can't even find this shit right now.
Did I read this shit? I think I did. I don't know. Anyway, pretty much.
We finally see the number one hero Blast that we've heard so much about but never seen before.
Okay, so I'm not new to the webcomic, but I wasn't always following the webcomic. I recently got back on it last year, whatever like that. Around like chapter like 120 something or whatever like that for the webcomic. So I didn't realize that Yusuke Murata and whoever's doing the storyboard, they taking their own liberties with the story. So it's kind of like how Dragon Ball Super manga kind of was started like different, had a different path to get to the same thing, kinda. But then this one is a little bit different because in the webcomic, we still have not seen Blast. Blast is not shown up. I don't even think that nigga's showing up in flashbacks.
No, they're showing when like the characters like mention them, but his face is always like blacked out.
Yeah, but in a webcomic, I don't even know if they do that. They might, but I don't think I've seen it.
I mean, that's so terrible. They probably showed him, but you didn't know who the fuck it was.
I just thought it was the background was colored in. That's it. I didn't even see the person. But yeah. So this was a surprise because fucking the last few chapters, I've seen a couple of YouTubers was showing videos where like My Mask, Sweet Mask had a flashback of him, and at that point, like a month ago or whatever, that was the most detailed visualization that we could see of Blast. They still didn't show his face, but now this nigga fully popped up into the fucking story. Saitama, Flashy Flash, and the little monster who's a female who looked like the nigga from Monster Inc. Mike, whatever his name, Siskowski, whatever the nigga they were. They peeked into the hole because they were still underground. Because remember, fucking whatchamacallit, Tatsumaki was still fighting Psychos or whatever like that, and slash Orochi, and she flipped the whole shit upside down, and niggas got trapped underground or whatever. So Flashy Flash, Saitama, and the monster are trying to get out. They see this hole, they peek into the hole, and they hear a voice. And the voice goes, "Oh, it's three visitors this time? Like, that's unexpected." So they go inside, pause. They go inside the hole, well, not they go inside the hole.
That's what she said.
Yeah, and it's like a whole nother dimension. It's almost kind of like nerve connection and like neurons and brain. It look like they inside like some living shit. So apparently, I'm guessing from what I was hearing, people saying that it was the monster god, not the monster king, but the monster god. The same god that spoke to Psychos and Homeless Emperor, that he said he heard a voice and it granted him power or whatever. So they told that voice told Saitama and Flashy and the little monster, if y'all touch the cube and if y'all worthy, I'll grant y'all power or whatever like that. But before they did it, a fucking vortex opens up and fucking Blast just in his full glory just pops up. And he puts like a fucking like a force field around the shit and like squishes the cube kinda, and like I don't know if he puts it in like another dimension And I think the monster god was like Blast or some shit, or I don't know if the cube said it or like they knew who Blast was. So what's we call it? Flashy Flash was like he was thinking the same thing I was thinking. I was like, this can't be really be Blast. So he was like, let me test out my ultimate move. The same ultimate move he tried out on Saitama twice, and Saitama just fucking dodged it like it was nothing. This nigga Blast popped up behind Flashy Flash like, yo, relax for a second. And this nigga had the mean anime sweats on, as Miro would say. And then,
oh my god.
Yeah, word. I don't know why the line popped up from New Jack City. Remember what Ice-T said that gay shit? I want to kill you so bad right now, my dick is hard.
Yeah, that's weird, yo.
Yeah, right.
Yo, what if he ad-libbed that line? What if he didn't say that?
The Kevin Hart shit, niggas like, whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, I would do that. I would do that.
Yes. That's all Flashy Flash was looking like. I'm so nervous right now. My dick is
Yeah, yo.
Hit that alarm noise.
Yeah. And then Saitama and the monsters are watching, like, oh, what the fuck is going on here?
What's going on? Where they just looking down like, what? But yeah, he told him thinking about that shit. It's not even worse when you say when he went behind him and said, "Relax for just a second." Because that's exactly what he did.
Where a grown man would relax. He's behind you, like, he's terrified.
And you sweating.
That's what they gonna say to Silento in prison.
Yo. So I'm gonna get to that. Let me just finish this.
Right.
So that's pretty much that happened. Blast left, and I think he got them out the dimension or whatever like that. Them niggas was confused. I think it ended there.
Alright, cool.
Silento. So he had got pulled over for speeding OD like last month. And he said some weird shit like he's not human. He like, I'm not the same as y'all. I'm different or some shit like that. That's what he told the cop.
Yo.
But I'm like, my nigga, you only had
that Lil Wayne shit. We are not the same.
same. Yeah, my mom. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, you had one. I don't know if he still eat that once, but
no, because no one don't do that shit no more. They don't Nene on TikTok.
wasn't he on Nickelodeon?
I don't know.
Then he had some shit where like I want to say like maybe 2-3 years ago he was on Nickelodeon. They had that outside world play day shit. It was some shit, and then like he was dancing and doing the nail, and the kids was all singing and shit. Like, cause I think the kids still love that shit, like little kids. But yeah, him. So Paul, if y'all don't know, we talking about the nigga that sing whip shit and watch me Ningen.
He
Reportedly
murdered his cousin.
killed his own cousin. Word, which is just fucking wild.
After he was just locked up like a few months back for like assaulting his girlfriend or something like that. With like a hatchet. So
With a hat.
yeah, them perks are eating up his brain, yo.
That's what they say on drugs. Gotta be. I didn't know this. This is a Jump Force. Aizen can see Ryuk.
Cool.
I guess. But if you got Light Yagami and Aizen can see Ryuk from Death Note. In the video game on Jump Force, they're saying that Aizen can see the sheet. Well, what they call that? Is Shinigami or Shikigami?
Shinigami.
No, but
Shikigami is those little paper human tag looking things, or like the little summons. And then like what you're listening, what you
Isn't Ryuk a Shinigami? Isn't that what he's called?
Yeah.
So that's probably why Aizen can see him.
Yeah, most likely.
Because it's the same concept. I mean, Aizen just broken it. Period. Being that he deal with, but now that's a funny thing because the Shinigami is the good guys in Bleach, right? Like, it's not like the evil spirits.
That's a good point. Well, you gotta be like, what if like, wait, so no one else can see Ryuk right in Jump Force except for Aizen and like.
I guess not. I don't know. I'm watching it right now. Hey, because Light saying he want to join Aizen. That's some god level planning right there, nigga. Light Yagami teaming up with Aizen, nigga.
You and your Aizen, what's his name? Your Light sound like a nigga that like who girlfriend told him she got smacked. Yo, what's his name? Anyway, back to these topics. What's next? Okay, so Valve is being sued for price gouging and abusing Steam. And there's dominance of like the PC gaming market. So,
Talk about why before he why Aizen and I just realized this nigga dressed like a reverse nun.
Word, they wrapped him up in like them wraps that he's never took them off.
he got like this black ass long robe shit, but then there's this white shit going across him.
Yeah.
With an eye patch. Yeah, Valve.
So yeah, a new lawsuit saying he was abusing the dominance in the PC gaming market to keep prices high. In like Steam's distribution agreement, the developers who work with Steam must sell the games on other storefronts at the same prices. Meaning, like, if that's why, like when Epic have sales and like Steam have sales and like Origin got sales, it's all the same price.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why Valve is able to keep the game prices high. So Valve was like, they said, according to the lawsuit, that Valve was like allegedly taking advantage of like their dominance in like the PC gaming market. That's why like some games haven't been released on like the Epic Game Store. I mean, some games are releasing on the Epic Game Store, but not Steam. They can like set their prices however they want without no interference, and like they can make more money off of it too.
On Epic.
On Epic, yeah.
Opposed to being on Steam.
Right.
Now, what's Valve's relationship with Steam? They own Steam, or
yeah, Valve
no?
owns Steam.
Steam, okay.
Yeah, it's their platform. So, Steam is named CD Projekt Red, Ubisoft, Devolver Digital, Ross LLC, K-Champ Games are all defendants in the lawsuit, and these developers were said to have unlawfully contradicted, combined, and conspired to restrain trade by agreements not sell their games at a lower price on other platforms. So it's pretty much CD Projekt Red, Ubisoft, K-Champ Games, Devolver Digital, and Ross LLC have been pretty much on Steam side, and like when it came to like prices of their games and not like lowering them or like keeping them high or however they feel like. And also said how Epic Games Store, Microsoft Store take a smaller cut of sales than Valve, but because of Steam's agreement with the other developer, they gotta keep the same prices too. That's why there's not too many. That's why like they be like mad like few sales on Steam and stuff like some of them bullshit games. And you know, like all like the big companies, they want to make their money, so they're not gonna put their games for like mad low, like how they be on Epic sometimes. But I think Steam gonna start. They gonna be like, yeah, take this money and they're gonna put out some press release saying how they're gonna change the terms and agreements of like their contracts with developers and all that shit. And this shit gonna be forgotten about in like 6 months. Whenever this shit gets settled.
I I can't remember, but I remember something about Valve was purging a whole bunch of games from Steam because it was sometime I want to say last year, maybe early last year. It might have been late 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what was the reason. I don't know if it was like indie games. It was something that was going on. They didn't even remove a whole bunch of stuff from their library for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can't remember if they had gotten in trouble for something back then too. But yeah,
I don't know. Steam they fucked up. Epic Games still about to take over. Valve better start making video games again. Then while we're on people who fucking up, let's transition to our next topic. Google Stadia. AKA the Ouya 6.0. Wait, you read the article about this, yeah?
nah, I just been hearing niggas cutting their ass.
Yeah, so pretty much Google Stadia is shutting down all their internal gaming studios. They just set up like maybe like a year ago. And they're focusing on just like third party games and shit now. So like games from like Ubisoft, EA, all that shit. And I guess it's because well, let's see. Let me read the article actually. Let me not assume. Okay, Google will close 2 game studios located in Montreal and LA. The closure will affect around 150 developers, including Jade Raymond, a veteran producer who helped start up the Assassin's Creed franchise with Ubisoft, and then went to EA years later, and then went to Stadia. But now they're firing her.
Should have stayed your ass at Ubisoft.
And this is like, well, I think this is like the beginning of the end for Google Stadia, because every single time a streaming service comes out, it pops off for like 2 or 3 months, but then it dies off because one, it's not sustainable because people don't have reliable internet connections and all that shit, and then two, it's like the business model. Like even if you like for Google Stadia especially, like even if you buy the games, you can't play the games if you're not subscribed to the service. I mean, even though I kind of understand it because you're accessing the server to play the game, so you're gonna have to. They want people to pay for it, but still, just the concept of like you buying a game and then you're not being able to play the game unless you're like part of the service. But then to that I say it's like people gotta stop being lazy and go into these like streaming services. Save them and get a PC if you really want these fucking games, or like because game streaming is like welfare PC gaming in a nutshell. No, that's what it is. Like hey, I don't want to play games on PC, but I want to play games on my PC anyway, so I'm gonna use a streaming service. But then these shits always shut down. Like, what was that first one? Like came back. That came out like mad years ago. Like On Live. I had that shit. On Live was cool. But like when your connection was fucking up, the game would get blurry and like choppy and shit and lag. And I was proud of myself at the time because that was the first time. Well, I beat Batman Arkham Asylum with a mouse and keyboard, yo. Do you know how hard that is? I was a beast in there. Then the other shit, the Ouya, that shit flopped. Then this shit, Google Stadia. And then this is kind of like a join into the topic you said before. Amazon starting their own fucking streaming service, but that shit's gonna fail too because they put out a game not too long ago and then that shit went triple trash can.
Who put what game did it? Amazon put their own exclusive game out?
Yeah, they put a game called like the Crucible or some shit, and that shit was so bad. They said, "All right, we're gonna take it off and work on it." Then the week after, they are now that this shit is done. This shit is scrap.
Did not cut it. And not only that, okay, that thing for the Amazon is $5.99, but then he's saying you can get a Ubisoft Plus shit, but that's
This,
was it $15 or $16?
Yeah, Ubisoft shit is like 15.
Now is Ubisoft Plus something that's already
It's available now, but Ubisoft,
now from Ubisoft itself already?
yeah, that's their version of like Xbox Game Pass and EA Play and all that shit.
For all their Ubisoft shit, right?
Yeah, so you like subscribe, download, and play all the games you want for like $15.
So why would Amazon be promoting they shit? Are you not going to be able to access Ubisoft shit unless you get that too?
Well, it's probably like a combo deal they got going on. They probably got some like agreement that hey, if you subscribe to this, you also get access to that. Like how Xbox has it set up. If you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate on console, you also have access to EA Play, so you can play all the EA games on there too.
Now, but when you go down and scroll and read it, they saying you could get both by purchasing both. Not like, we're gonna give you.
Oh, it's not like a combo.
What? Nah, yeah.
Oh,
so that's why I'm like, because when you first click on the link for the or the ad on Amazon for their streaming shit, their game streaming.
Oh, that's probably why. Like, if you have Ubisoft Plus, then you can play their games through the Amazon shit. Because Ubisoft Plus requires you to have like that hard, like a computer and shit. You can't just
because like when you click on that, like you see like Valhalla, they have all these games like kind of faded out in the background, but Valhalla is there. So I'm like, you showing a Ubisoft game, the most recent Ubisoft game at that. So I'm like, you say, are you trying to tell us that it's going to be on there, or are you saying that we have the Ubisoft Plus shit to access
they just
Ubisoft?
want you to spend money and buy shit, but this shit gonna flop too.
Yeah, I'm not spending $20 on fucking fuck out there.
I'm calling it now. By the end of the year, that shit gonna fucking flop, and they gonna close that shit down.
I need to put some puts on on they stock. See that shit dropping for whatever Amazon streaming shit is called, because that shit about to lose money.
Well,
like you said,
I think it's still part of the Amazon shit. So
hey, the Amazon shit, yeah, I know. I'll say if they had some separate shit, but like, I just don't see the streaming shit. Like you said, I don't think it's sustainable because it's not bringing in enough money. Because one, not enough people the shit, and then two, it's just like you still. I feel like there's no profit to be made because you still gotta pay. Like, how much do you put their games on your servers and put them shits on your cloud server and stuff like that?
Actually use it. But at this point, like they just like, what they doing is like pretty much adopting all the orphaned Stadia and Ouya people, like the people who like migrate from streaming server to hopefully hop on their shit next. But it's like, if you want to play these games, yo, get a console or get a PC. That's it. Don't fucking stream these shit, cause you wasting more money. Yeah, this shit is stupid, yo. Anyway, next topic. Fuck this. Fuck Steam.
Real quick. So apparently they dug into some files and they found a character model that I want to say is for DLC 3 for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and it is a character model of Trunks. So
well, that makes sense because he's a character in the game already.
Yeah, but first I heard niggas saying that Cause remember I was saying I don't know if I said this on the pod. Well, it don't matter because we didn't put that pod out anyway. But I was talking about how they it might have been before it might just be me, Fro, and Bruce before you had jumped on that night. But they were saying how they was digging through the files on the game and they seen these updates and it had the characters' names twice, like characters that was already unlocked in the game and stuff like that, and it had all the character updates were for characters that was already in the game. So that somebody was saying like, this might be a sign that the DLC is gonna have to do with everybody that's already currently in the game. Like it's nobody new. And I mean, this kind of falls in line with that. But what should we call it? I mean, some people were saying it might be like the history of Trunks, but I'm like, I wouldn't be mad at that, but I don't want that as a DLC for next time. Yeah, for them to go back unless you're gonna do like 5 of the movies and have more characters from the like. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it gotta be. Because if they're gonna go to, if it's gonna have something to do with Trump, I don't know. Because this is what, and I was watching there's a guy named DM Game and me and Fro watch him.
Well, yo, hold on, about to use the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm about to tag you.
You about to what?
I'm about to tag you in something.
Alright.
And when I do, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, DM Gaming. He came up with the theory that the DLC is gonna be, you know how like the sub stories, like the side stories, the little blue exclamation parts in the game.
Yeah.
Say you'll defeat somebody and you'll bring them back to life. You know how you could bring enemies back to life and now he pulled up an article and he's saying like when you do like one of the I think the director of the game was saying how like when you bring these people back, like he's just like take it for instance the Ginyu Force, you bring them back and then they'll also be in the DLC. I guess he was making mention to the Golden Frieza DLC or whatever. Cause I think they was in there too or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or right. And then DM Gaming was saying how everything that happened from sub stories, that when they was like, oh, you revive somebody or somebody comes back or whatever, and they a part of like a sub story like Cell. And Goku, but I brought you back so we can train or some shit like that.
Also, all the people you brought back is gonna be part of like the story.
That's what he's saying that he think is gonna happen because, and that also falls in line with those files that I was saying where they saw everybody from the actual game. They had 2 files and it was like an updated version of characters that's already in the game and it was everybody from Z. So it might be that because he was saying everything came true. Like you brought Frieza back and then Goku says, well, next time. And Frieza was like, next time? He was like, yeah. He was like, I want to train with you some more or whatever. And might be, even though I hate how you talk to me, I might benefit for what you call training or whatever like that. Then we'll be getting that DLC. We got the Golden Frieza shit or whatever like that. So same thing. Cell said the same shit, but Deborah also said some shit like that too. So he showed that part too. So but Deborah, I think he even says in the game that he became good or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was fellow. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's looking like it might, like I was saying, it might be some Toe and Mirror shit again. It might be something new. Especially if they just want to stick to Z and being that the first two movies from Super were technically Z. That anything after that, it's not gonna be Dragon Ball Z or Super. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, with them finding that character model, and it was showing Trunks though. But remember there's another thing he brought up though. Remember it was what, I don't know if it was on Steam or something. They had the DLCs listed, and they had DLC 3 listed. I think it was like right before the game came out or some shit, or right after it came out. Some website had it listed, and it said something about Hope, and it was Trunks or whatever, something like that. And Hope was spelled the same way how he has it on the side of his time machine, and they were saying that was episode 46 of the Goku Black. Shit, it said Hope with the 2 exclamation points, and then something about, you know, Trunks returning from the future or some shit like that. So they had accidentally put that out there, but they did find this Trunks character model when they dug through the file. So maybe it is Goku, but I don't know. So
I hope so.
yeah, because if it's just Trunks going back in the time machine and everybody coming back,
I'm sorry,
just super strong,
like,
nobody want to play that.
Yeah, no one see history of Trunks. We already know what the fuck happened. We passed.
Not even history Trunks. It's just like Trunks somehow something to do with the time machine, and all the villains come strong. Like I still don't want that. It's still gonna be trash. Yo, nigga, one of the YouTubers I watch, was it Rogers Base? I think he was watching it, and it's a picture of, it's a split screen shit. It's a picture of Attack on Titan, and there's a picture of him look like he crying. I hope this nigga wasn't really crying when Sasha got killed.
I mean, it was sad though. Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I started laughing when everyone when Kanye said Sasha died, and then everyone was like, "What was her last words?" And he was like, "She said she wanted some meat."
Some meat, or
yeah, everyone started laughing.
Ever laughed?
Yeah, he laughed. But it was like a damn. That's so like it, but this shit is so fucked up.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, because later on, fucking spoilers. Okay, later on in the manga, Kanye brought that up. He's like, "Yeah, you know what he did when he found out Sasha died? He laughs." And everyone's like, "No, there gotta be a reason behind that." And then Kanye's like, "No, I don't fuck with him no more." But then proceeded to fuck with him like 5 chapters later. Like, no, he's still my friend.
They all on that shit.
Nah, Aaron did some dickhead shit because he did all that shit without telling them. Like he disappeared, and they only knew he was there because he had Falco send them letters. Cause he's gonna do that shit regardless. He was just hoping on them showing up.
Oh, so that wasn't part of their plan?
No.
That was his plan?
No,
Him going to Marley?
No, they was infiltrating, gather information, and then like one day he just disappeared. And then that was the first time you all seen him since.
Oh, so they did go there together.
Yeah. But
Okay,
just
yeah,
gather
I'm
intel, not to attack. That's why Levi kicked him as soon as he got on the blimp. He's like, yo, you still mad kickable. And even Hanji, she was like, yeah, every time you get captured, we always like lose people trying to save you. But you knew that it still did what you did anyway. And she was like, you did that because you trust us, but now because you did that, we don't trust you now.
It'd be so much dialogue, nigga. I'd be forgetting what the fuck we.
That dialogue would be important now though, because that shit's like less actiony and more like drama.
More dialogue.
Yeah. Real Hunter
Like
x
Hunter.
Hunter.
How about to say
Yeah.
real Hunter like?
Alright, wait, what's the next topic? Okay, AMD might be solving their GPU stock problems by getting help from Samsung.
In the previous episode 59, we had talked about how briefly talking about AMD getting like these mobile processors, GPUs that were gonna get put into like the next generation of Samsung phones, which we don't which one is gonna be yet. As far as some people were speculating the new Galaxy, some people were saying that new Samsung foldable shit that they was gonna put the AMD GPUs, mobile GPUs in the phone so you could get high speed performance on your mobile device, I guess. But this kind of go along with that because now they saying that that possibly they might be have them help them manufacture. But my problem is what's going on with all these shortages? Is it because of the pandemic or?
Yes, it's because of the pandemic and the scalpers. Because like production has slowed down because they had the factory and shit like at running minimal capacity and shit. Then the scalpers are taking advantage with their bots and all that shit. So.
Just buying all of them shits up.
Yeah. So it's like the demand is there, but the supply's not.
Yeah, it's just start from late last year to currently now going probably seemingly probably for the rest of this year too. Shit is gonna be slow for GPUs, for consoles, the new generation still. It's just like I don't know, like, but yeah, fucking shit. You think AMD gonna have the money for that? Because they already got a partnership kinda with Samsung with this whole phone shit. That's fucking processors and the phones. But now they asking, they might possibly ask them to help them make their GPUs. You think that Samsung gonna be like, we want 50% of revenue shit? Some shit
I mean,
like
I
that.
doubt it because I think do they? No, I doubt it. I think because it's a special case because like the company that they already using is like having a hard time keeping up. So I don't know what kind of deals and shit that they have in the pipeline. Let's just hope it comes through and hope Nvidia does the same thing. Because it's in reverse now. AMD is looking for Samsung for help. In the reverse, AMD was switching from Samsung to this company that AMD's been using for like their graphics card chips. So we'll see what happens when all this shit is like all said and done.
Oh, but they were originally doing stuff for Samsung and then they left?
Yeah, with the they're using like the Samsung dies and the Nvidia card, but they switched to this TSMC.
Who switched? Nvidia or
Nvidia?
Nvidia. Oh, so Nvidia was using Samsung.
Right.
Okay.
And then that's probably why they is having issues like with it failing because something with the die was all fucked up. Could using like cheap capacitors.
I think get confused with the flux capacitor. Whatever the fuck that is. It's always some shit with a flux capacitor in some sci-fi movie. Now they might have to be running back. I'm singing Ashanti. I keep on coming back to you. No more, no. First things first.
What else? Okay, so a group in UK, EU, Europe is like investigating like the Joy-Con switch problem.
The big conspiracy. Hold on. Drop one more time. It's a reason why them Joy-Cons ain't working. I can't tell y'all though. Yeah, cause what? It's like people trying to sue Nintendo.
There's a lawsuit for that, and they, even here in the United States, they was like giving people free Joy-Cons as a replacement and shit.
Cause I know Didn't Bruce have to send his shit back to get fixed?
Yeah, Bruce had the same problem too.
You didn't have that problem though, right?
Nah, it was just my dock would stop working after like.
Your dock fucked up. Okay, yeah, but I know Bruce shit. His actual the controller, the Joy-Con just actually stopped fucking working. Right? They was fuck while they was doing the doing the drift.
Yeah, because the problem is like even though Nintendo replaced them for free, even the new ones that they getting are still having the same problem.
Everybody do the drift. Do the drift. It's like an old school dance.
This is
So what the fuck is wrong was actually going on with it? Like
Nintendo don't know what the fuck they doing with their hardware and shit. And as a tag-along topic, like the other day I read an article saying how Nintendo finally upgraded in their online servers that's over 20 years old.
Literally 20 years old?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's why.
Who was going online 20 years ago with Switch? I mean, with Nintendo, but GameCube?
I guess. Yeah, I think GameCube could connect to this and like the Game Boy and
Like-
shit. Well, like what year the DS came out? Not 20 years ago.
It couldn't have been 20 years ago.
20 years ago, 2001. So.
Nah, yeah.
But
The GameCube coming a little bit after.
Just the servers in general have been over 20 years old.
What the fuck was they using the Cause you couldn't battle niggas online and post.
No,
Could you?
Yeah, Nintendo had their websites and shit set up with a Yoshi on a hamster wheel running. That shit power.
and a din Mushi nigga from what? What the fuck is they doing, yo?
Word.
Nintendo is a horrible company. I'm
It
sorry,
is.
they just got lucky because they made all these classics, but
Yeah.
they like seem so rigid and stuck in their ways and don't
They
want
are.
to.
That's why.
And they continuously get lucky. I think I talked about this last week on the episode we didn't get to put out, but these niggas just get lucky. They got so lucky when they came out with the Wii.
Well, Nintendo knows how to make games that's fun, but they don't know how to make new things. Like new
Yeah, exactly.
IPs. Like I'm like, even though I'm admitted to being a member of the Straw Hat Pirates, I pirated. I pirated Super Mario World Odyssey. Even though that's a fun game, I'm still like, but god damn, it's the same fucking Mario. Like, I've been playing this fucking nigga in a red hat for like 30 years, yo. Well, I'm not 30. He's been around for like 30, almost 40 years.
And look,
Same thing with Zelda. Same thing with almost all their franchises is fucking old. They need some new shit.
And on my YouTube page, the middle shit said Nintendo finally let Mario go Super Saiyan. I got a picture of
And
Mario
then
and
that's
yup.
some bullshit too because Super Mario 3D World came out in 2013 on the Wii U. There's not even a new game.
It dropped already or no? They announced it.
I think on the 6th. Yeah, I think on the 6th. Either way, it's some bullshit. Why are you charging $60 for an 8-year-old game with some new DLC? At the most, this shit should be like 35, maybe 40. At the most, but you know, all Nintendo games are fucking $60, even though they be like old as shit.
Yeah, it's just like
Even if you go to like a Wii U game, those shit is still $60. Like that's some bullshit.
Jeff Bezos stepped down as CEO of Amazon.
Yeah, he about to join hands with fucking Elon Musk with this whole monkey thing though.
He about to what?
He about to join hands with Elon Musk with this whole monkey shit.
Hey yo, and it's every time you say something, it's popping up on my screen. First it was just Mario. I refreshed my page. Now it was Joe Rogan. They call chimps lion killers. There's a picture of mad chimpanzees next to some Africans.
Oh man.
The fuck?
Well, let's get into the last topic before we talk about that shit. Alright, so Elon Musk reveals his startup wired a monkey's brain to play video games with its mind. And
I just sent you this, but I didn't read it. But
Alright, so and his company slogan is "So easy, even a monkey could do it." Nah, not really though.
I'm about to say, really?
This article was sponsored by the Freezer Force. Okay, Elon Musk revealed that a monkey has been wired up to play video games with his company founded called Neuralink. They put a computer chip in the monkey's skull and used tiny wires to connect his brain. Hey, yo, what the?
They
Alright.
really did this? That's
Yeah.
just like.
Ain't that
I know
illegal?
Like Peter ain't saying nothing about this.
I guess not. It's a Neuralink's facilities meet U.S. regulatory requirements. During on Clubhouse, he said you can't even see where the neural implant was put in, except that he's got a slight dark mohawk and he's a happy monkey. We have the nicest monkey facilities in the world. This is what Frieza said when he's about to blow up Planet Vegeta. Elon Musk also spoke about space travel, colonies on Mars, crypto, AI, and COVID-19 vaccines. The Neuralink is trying to
This
figure
nigga
out
is Frieza.
shit word. He's trying to conquer the galaxy. He's trying to figure out if he uses chips to get monkeys to play mind pong with each other. Oh my
Mind
god.
what?
Mind pong.
Like ping pong in the mind?
Yeah.
This nigga's doing too much.
Some crazy shit, yo.
Yeah, what's wrong with this dude?
Nah, we getting close to getting fucking neural implants to do fucking energy beams, nigga.
Nigga, we gonna turn into what's that shit with
Generals.
District 9? Oh no,
District 9, the movie?
no, not District 9, Section 9.
Oh.
A Ghost in the Shell, nigga. Like we gonna have fucking
We all gonna be generals.
mainly robotic parts.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't gonna be human no more, really. We just gonna tell ourselves we still
We
human.
all gonna be fucking Cyberpunk 2077 characters.
What?
We gonna start over.
With a whole bunch of glitches and bugs, nigga.
As niggas ascending to the heavens mad randomly.
To the collective consciousness, nigga.
We go walking down the street like, oh, my stomach firmware needs to be updated, and they start like shitting on themselves.
It says woman accuses American airline African American service charge.
What? Oh, all right. On that note, we gonna need to get the fuck out of here, yo. All right. All right, guys. This is our exit music. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Ningen Bros.
That was a Naruto ending, right?
Yeah. Make sure you stay safe, stay
Is that the one where they were doing the silhouettes too? Where he was like going, he fighting different people?
Yeah, doing the taijutsu.
So shit, yeah, he was fighting like Lee, Neji, Tenten, and all that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite ending in Naruto.
That was the only time
that
Naruto did actual taijutsu.
Cause that was like the filler shit when Sasuke left the village, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they went to Shippuden. I was like, damn. I was like, it was like 100 episodes.
And then like in the what was it? Opening 7. Yeah, I think it's opening 7. They had a countdown saying, "Oh, countdown to the story gets back on track." And then when it got to 0, there's nope, there's more. It's more filler.
Yeah, that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
But yeah, guys, thank you for joining us for Ningen Bros. We'll be back next week with more hilarity. Enjoy the soothing sounds of Naruto opening 9 as we make our departure. Make sure you wash your hands and stay frosty.
If we talk, stay frosty. Stay frosty, San Diego, on my Ron Burgundy shit.
And we out of here.
Is this shit not copyright? We talk over it? Is it? If it is, it don't count because we talking too.